Welcome to Scott Cooks, everybody. Tonight, we're going to be reviewing, cooking, tasting Omaha Steaks ground beef burgers. Let's talk about the packaging. Everything they ship me is well packed in a very nice cardboard box. Always taped. Now this one's been opened by me, of course. Always taped shut. Inside were 8 burgers, 2 per pack, and they are completely frozen. Let's look at their version of how to cook these things. So, Omaha Steak burgers, thaw in the refrigerator, grill or broil, contact grill, pan fry. So you can see all that. Well, we're not going to do any of that. We're going to do this. We're going to be using the Ninja Foodi instead. So let's get going. These are the 2 burgers we'll be cooking tonight. These have been in the refrigerator all day. As you can see, they are thawed. And I'm going to show you something right here on this Omaha Steaks, which I absolutely love. Most of their products have this easy peel. Not everything, but most everything does. So you get that one out, then you just spin it around. Grab this one. And the reason they do that is because if you want to, you can take a pair of scissors and cut down the middle and only cook 1 burger. And there you go, guys. Let's start with the overall look. Coloring. It is not red. It's more of a dull brown. I see a little bit of fat flakes running through it. How's it smell? Has a little or no odor. Thickness? Not so thick. Not so thick. What's that? 1/4 inch probably? How are we going to cook these things? I'll be using my Ninja Foodi with the basket. Good old basket. Let's go ahead and preheat that. And we're going to do bake roast. And we're going to keep it low at 375, and I will explain later why I'm doing that. And I just turned it back off. 375. Time. Okay, you know me and time. Just crank it up. Don't worry about the time. We're cooking by temperature, guys. Alright, we're going to go ahead and preheat for a good 5 minutes before we put these burgers in. And just for something fun, thought you might be interested in this. This is a cast iron pan. This cast iron pan is over 100 years old. That is true. This has been passed down from my grandmother, her mother, to my father, to me. About 120, 130-year-old cast iron pan. And I'm going to tell you what, this thing will cook. So in this, cabbage from the garden, squash from the garden. Just going to saute those to go with our burger. Here's a quick trick for you. Soften up these squash fast to get them ready for the saute. Just throw a lid on it. Don't matter what kind of lid. Just throw some kind of lid on. You want to build up some steam in there. So crank it up to medium high. Got probably a little about 2.5 tablespoons of butter in there. I'll add the seasoning once I get the cabbage in. Right now I'm just going to soften up the squash. Then I'll pull the lid, leave it off, saute the heck out of them. I think it's time to get these burgers in. It's been about 5 minutes, y'all. If you're going to spray your basket, I always like to wait till after the preheat. And in with the burgers. Down with the lid. Let me talk to you about these burgers real quick. I've been struggling with how to get through this. This is not my first time cooking these burgers. Okay? This is probably my seventh or eighth time cooking these burgers, and it's been a struggle. I have cooked them in the pan. I've cooked them in the oven. I've cooked them in the Ninja Foodi on the rack. I've cooked them in the basket. I've cooked them on the sear and sizzle. And I will be just flat out honest with you. Omaha Steaks does not sponsor me. They don't know who I am. They don't care who I am. And I love some of their products and give them 10 out of 10s. That's not going to happen with these burgers, I'm afraid. This is about the best way that I found to cook them. And honestly, they're just not that great. What can I say? They're just not that great. I don't know why. It's Omaha Steaks. You think this would be leftover ribeyes and stuff, right? It's not. So I'm doing this on bake roast, 375. I'll be checking the internal temperature to get it where I want it. I'll pull them. I'll let them sit for a minute or two. And I think I know my problem. I got a lot of problems. I think I know my problem with these burgers. I have been buying, using, and eating Bubba burgers forever. Love me some Bubba burgers. And here lately, I've been buying ribeye burgers from my local supermarket. Super crazy high quality stuff between the Bubba and the ribeye. So I am in my brain constantly comparing the burgers to these burgers, which I guess is what I have to do. I have to compare them to something, right? And I'm not going to give these things like the lowest mark there is, 10 out of, they're not going to get a 0 out of 10 for sure. They're good. You can eat them. But Bubba burger compared to this, there is no comparison. I'm sorry. Sorry, Omaha Steaks. You dropped the ball on this one in my personal opinion. Only using a comparison to other products. But I'm going to give you the most fair review that I can give you. Let's get back to the cooking, y'all. All right, obviously I've just added the cabbage on top of the squash. And I know that looks like a stupid amount of cabbage. Don't worry, guys. Cabbage cooks way down. If you ever cook cabbage, you know what I'm saying. So, let's cover it up. Get some steam building in there. Let everything go soft on us. Then we start mixing it up. Cooking it down. Be careful not to raise your temperature. I know you want to get this stuff done in a hurry, but if you raise your temperature with those squash in there, you're going to burn the squash before everything gets a chance to cook properly. So a little bit of patience on this one. All right, y'all, I want to show you what these look like after about 6 minutes. Okay, not bad looking, not bad looking. Since I got it open, let's go ahead and flip them. I'm going to show you what the bottom looks like. So, visual, looks great. Looks like a burger. Let's keep going. Let's do a little temperature check, y'all. The box said 165. Internal temperature. Is that really cooked? That was crazy fast. Well, I guess they're just so thin. I'm checking the other one to make sure I didn't get a bad rating. Yeah, they're ready, guys. All right, what I did is just threw a little cheese on them. Threw in some sesame seed buns. I am going to power it off. Does not need to be on to melt the cheese and to warm up the buns. There we go, guys, right out of the Foodi Omaha Steak ground beef burger. This is not my first time trying these. I will grab a piece without the cheese on it. Slightly pink inside, that's a medium. Personally, my own personal opinion, I find that to be tough, a little tough. My Honestly, not the greatest flavor for a burger. I mean, it's good. I mean, wow. I don't like giving bad reviews, y'all. I'm trying not to give a bad review. But I gotta be honest. Not the best burger I've ever had by any means. I would not buy them again. I would buy a lot of Omaha Steak products again. As you can see in my other reviews, I would not buy this again. And I know some of you might say, oh, Scott, you screwed it up because you used the Foodi instead of using their directions. Well, as I explained earlier, I did use their directions. I tried every way I can cook this daggone burger you can think of. And honestly, that right there, $3.75, baked roast, Ninja Foodi, that's the best I could get. We're about to make it a whole lot better, guys. If there's mayonnaise in my kitchen, it's Duke's. Always has been, always will be. Best mayonnaise, planet Earth. Check the description. Can't go wrong. Let's put a little lettuce on there too, a little crunch. Simple hamburger, Omaha Steaks, Ninja Foodi, baked roast, $3.75. I didn't really time it. It's probably around 10 to 12 minutes. To medium. And that's it, guys. If you're still wondering what's happening over here in the skillet, we're going to town. Our squash is browning up. Our cabbage is starting to wilt down, getting a little dark on the edges. About ready to serve. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me some comments. Click the like button for me and make sure you share the video. Very important, share it if you can. Check the description. A bunch of my favorite stuff in there, including that Duke's. Some other information, Patreon links, etc., etc. I want to thank all my patrons. I want to thank all my subscribers. I just want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you enjoyed this little series on Omaha Steaks. If you're thinking about buying their product, make sure you check my playlist and watch them all. I haven't bought everything they make, but I got a lot of it. Take care, guys. We'll see you on the next video.